Good evening, friends. Now, in continuation with the qualitative research and analysis series of the videos in my playlist, now I would like to go ahead and begin with the practical approach towards the understanding of the qualitative research as well as the analysis. Now, in order to do so, I'm going to adopt or pick up certain steps which will be helpful for both of us, that is myself as well as some of the scholars who are keen to learn how to proceed further with the qualitative research. Now I'll be showcasing a few clips from the different, I should say from different films, and this would be some would be from India as well as the documentaries and from other countries, as an fourth, because this has really helped me to write on my own also side by side, and I have used them in my own lectures while teaching as well as in other countries also. So I would be showcasing to you all about this one, and I thank you so that we can see. I'm not showcasing my papers directly first go so that you are able to understand it. I'll showcase to you the steps, the process that is involved in observations. Number one, how to raise the questions, how to proceed further with your own research questions, also as to how to come down and grill yourself in order to go further into the codes also. Either you can use the software, I'll be showcasing to you both of them, and maybe you can proceed further. Now the film, this is again I should say a small film clip which I have taken from the movie Fanney Khan. Now I wanted to first of all avoid myself from showcasing the clip. I thought, okay, I'll just give you the list of certain movie names or the documentary names along with the YouTube links. Then I thought, no, if I do that, it could be possible that some of you are not watching it. So it's better that I showcase it in my video and you are able to proceed further. So here I want all of you to just look at this particular clip that I'm showcasing to you right now, and this will certainly help you out to know more about the understanding that we have got for the particular film, and we will see how to do the qualitative analysis for this particular thing. Now be very, very careful in your observations for each and everything that you're observing. Each and everything I want you to do it. Now that's what helps you in your observations as well as noting down. The expressions, the ambience, the process in which the entire scene is going, the background music, the entire thing, and how the things are coming up.
कोशिश करता हूँ। सुबह से भूखा होगा, घर में अकेला है वो। एक काम करते ना, वो उस्ताद को मैं फोन करके बोल देता हूँ कि खाना खा ले, आप आ जाएंगे थोड़ी।
Now start noting down.
मेरे डॉगी का नाम है। ओह, तो मुझे लगा। प्लीज उस्ताद के पास ले चलो ना।
Note down the dialogues also. You can do it. If you want to do it in Hindi, do it. Otherwise, you can even do it in English.
बेबी जी, प्लीज आप रोइए मत। देखिए आप रोएंगे तो मैं भी रो दूंगा। प्लीज बेबी जी, मेरे उस्ताद को तुम सच में ले आओगे? हाँ, ले आऊंगा।
Go sentence by sentence, whatever they are telling to you, the dialogue by dialogue, in other words.
मतलब यही काम रह गया मुझे, दूसरे घरों में जाके कुत्तों को टॉर्चर करूं मैं?
Now, remember the words that are being, and you can underline it, make bubbles for yourself.
जिसे मैं देख नहीं सकती उस पर भरोसा कैसे करूं?
And then I'll show you how to proceed further with these things also side by side. I mean, these kind of things really help us to know a lot about our own society.
प्लीज खोलो ना। अब किसी को बताएंगे तो नहीं मेरे बारे में? नहीं, पक्का प्रॉमिस। प्लीज पट्टी खोलो। मैं खोल रहा हूँ।
And try to understand and can see how the entire thing, is creating that kind of an impact on you. And even think about yourself, what is happening to you when you're watching this particular clip.
मेरे हाथ भी खोलो ना, बहुत दर्द हो रहा है। हाथ खोलूंगा तो मैं जाऊंगा कैसे? मैं तुम पर भरोसा कर सकती हूँ, तुम मुझ पर नहीं। भरोसा तो मेरे दोस्त ने भी किया है ना।
Hi, I hope you have enjoyed the clip now. Before I could close up with this particular video of mine, now I want you to share certain points to be noted in your own observations when you have observed this particular movie club. Now, that is how it is going to help you out. Now, I'm going to showing. Now, why did I show you this particular movie club? Now, rather than taking all of us, we cannot go for an interview, and I cannot showcase to you. So I thought, okay, right now, as such, in my own college, I am focusing on film studies right now, art and film appreciation. So that's what I'm teaching. So I thought, why not I pick up a topic which is one of my favorite ones, and I use a lot in my own teachings also side by side. And I thought, okay, let me just go ahead, because I wrote one of the qualitative paper based on this particular movie clipping. So I thought I can showcase to you how to proceed further, and then I will show my own paper as to how I have written it out, what aspect of qualitative research I have adopted, and how did I approach towards it when I presented it at JNU. Now here, when you are making the observations, observe very, very carefully each and everything in this particular movie, because you can do qualitative research with help of movies and with help of documentaries, with pieces of art also you can do. So I'm not entering into everything that I teach out here. However, I'm going to showcase certain things which will be useful, and it is common to all domains of knowledge also. So it can be from management, it can be like I have completed my studies, and I would say that I'm still considering myself as a student, first and foremost for English literature, then philosophy, then it came with Sanskrit, then Prakrit, then management, law, then journalism, mass communication, and of course, yes, the technology. Now, I combine all these things together in my research papers, and then I proceed further in some form or the other form. So, it makes me investigate my own research and makes it a very rich one. So, here, when you are observing the entire clip, remember to observe very, very carefully. If you want, you observe it twice, you observe it thrice. There is no saturation point. And I'm sure in this particular thing, for this particular clip, I know that I observed it nearly 40 times in order to come up and see again and again how. And I really got excited. I mean, I'm showing you the entire movie clip out here. Now, when I started off with my research on this particular topic, I should say that it was just the trailer on Facebook, and that was a song in Halka Halka from the same movie. And I saw that yes, they are showcasing that, I mean, I will show it to you, that particular thing, also the trailer of that particular song, which you can see it, or you can observe it here also. Maybe I will just go ahead, and towards the end of the video I'll show you that clipping also side by side, and you will see that I got excited, because first of all, the animal is sitting, Ustad. Okay, because now I know the name of the pet dog. So the Ustad is sitting over there. It has got a bib around its neck, and trust me, how well Ustad was munching with the Maggi noodles, because I also had two German shepherds, so I know the manner that they eat, what are their comfort zones, and how the dogs are actually. So so that really fascinated me, and I really got attracted, and I could not get even the trailer of that particular song Halka Halka, wherein the the entire clip was showcased for Ustad. I had to really watch it for nearly 25 times. Now I have noted down those points also, though I did not publish the earlier part of it. However, this particular part I did, and I'll show you that song once I complete with this whatever I wanted to share with you. Take a notepad and a pen. If you don't want to write it down, I prefer sometimes, or rather than just using the notepad on my computer, I prefer to keep the notebook or A4 size papers in front of me, and I start. In fact, I have collection of notebooks right now, I should say, because this is another tip that I want to give you. In some of the malls, you will see that they are selling notebooks as per kg, or half a kg, 1 kg, 2 kg. So in 1 kg you might get 3 4 books together. Or even if you don't want those hardbound ones, pick up the A4 size sheets, which are very beautiful, and you can start using them in your own life, and that cost only 100 rupees. Now with 120 rupees I get around hardbound book. It also, I have a collection of notebooks right now because I'm in the habit of writing a lot. So if you want, you can use the traditional mode of noting down, or if you're comfortable, you can do it. Or later on, if you're comfortable with the software itself, you can start jotting down there also. Now as you're observing the film clip, begin noting down your observations on it right from the beginning. Or if you think in the first go you are unable to, though I would prefer, even in the first time, whatever your thoughts were about it, note it down, maybe in points, and then proceed further. And then you wrote it down, the first observation, second observation, third observation, fourth observation. Now it might even go that for 10 observations or 15, the choice is yours, and I'll tell you why about these things also. Make them in bullets, as this will help you in further investigation and writing the codes also, especially if you are using the softwares like NVivo, Nime, Atlas TI, Rapid Miner, anything that comes to you handy, you can use them. Then note the date and time of your observations also. Now this is something which is very important. The entire process is called as the journaling process, which we do a lot, and I'm very happy that yes, I come from the background of literature as well as law, wherein we were taught certain things, especially in writing the cases and everything, how to go ahead, and the entire journaling process is very rich one. So I'm just sharing it little bit of some of the points. I'm not sharing everything, however this will be helping you out. Second thing that you need to understand is that while you are taking up, as you are observing the film clip, start asking questions about it after you have completed, or maybe along with the, my style is that first I observe quite a lot of them, and now I reached to that stage that along with the observation, questions keep coming up, so I start noting down the questions also side by side. Note all the questions, don't leave, even if it is a stupid one. Don't think that it is stupid or idiotic. Question is a question, just go ahead and note it down, that also. And I'll show you how the questions keep coming in for me when I saw this particular clip actually, and later on it clicked to me as to what exactly is happening. However, even little bit of it, maybe they are funnier ones or they are too serious, and if you have read a lot, then you can even introduce those things, and this will make your own research, I should say, in multiple papers. They can develop, you can develop them into different papers also. Now mark or color your observations, whichever you think is the most important one or fascinates you more, you can color it, and I do a lot of them, this kind of an activity in my this thing. So let me show you the halka halka trailer that I saw and what attracted me, and I'll come back to you again. So after now you have seen this particular trailer also along with me. Now my observations, which I'm sharing it with you, is that the clip was the trailer, okay, for the film, and it was flashed out on Facebook, okay. And what happened then? Now I, being an animal lover myself, it attracted me instantly. Like for example, I really liked it, and I could not control my enthusiasm towards it, and I really started writing. That's what it was. I'm telling you very honestly my feelings towards it. I was able to observe the clips from the domains of then I wouldn't say observation, however, because I'm trained in these fields. For example, in literature, I know how to do the observations, how to appreciate a film, by observing certain things and then coming back out of it. Then similarly in philosophy is something which has really made me a very sensitive human being towards my surroundings, number one. Number two, to understand certain things which are taking place immediately, again I should say in my own community, and in what way I can understand and I can bring in some new thought about it. Management, definitely yes, there was a lot of management input which I'm not going to share it in this particular video. Now this is some homework that I had give sharing it with all of you, so that you are also with me, and then I will come back later on after a few videos similar to this one, and then I will share my own papers. And law, definitely, because I was part of the human rights, again, which is present in Delhi, number one. Number two, there were quite a lot of I should say workshops which took place especially on plant and animal rights. So being an ardent lover of animals, I went towards to those workshops. I participated, and while they were preparing those laws, again, in different universities and colleges, wherever the law departments were going ahead and promoting the animal rights, I was present myself, giving the input. For example, what philosophy contribution is. For example, I wanted to know animal rights as advocated by Peter Singer, what Mahatma Gandhi had to say about it. Now similarly, there were a lot of other philosophers were also present right from the ancient times, belonging to both the Western as well as the Indian philosophical circles. Mahabharata, what did they say? Yogic people, how do they feel? Now tantric, now if you read some of the books, they do talk about. Now similarly, if you go and if you are talking about the certain aborigines out here. Now aborigines, when I mean out here, are the tribal people. Now even if you are, I call them as indigenous communities, and you will see that certain rights are also there when certain things are coming in. And especially I'll show you one more clip from the movie wherein a lot of things. Similarly, my training in Prakrit language and the I should say the way it was showcased in Magad or the other regions of India also showed certain things. So it was not just this particular paper. Now the moment I completed with this one, I really had to move towards other directions in the other fields also, catching up from these things. So we will see how they are interrelated and how to proceed further also. So after watching this, then I have to write it down from Bhatrahari's Niti Shastra. Then Chanakya's Niti Shastra was there. Then I'm very fond of reading biography. So Akbar Nama, then Babar Nama. Now even if you have are interested in reading certain biographies, I would say that the entire Mughal dynasty, you should download Babar Nama, Humayun Nama. Then you have got Akbar Nama, which is excellent one, I should say, in order to give you a lot of information about the society and the way Nur Jahan or Mumtaz Mahal also intervened, and they were able to talk a lot about your environment. I mean, I can showcase to you a lot of things which are available from those domains also anyway. So you will see that law also has got, and now India is has got that complete animal rights over there, and anything happens which majority of us are again not aware of it. So you will see how they are important, and especially in management department, definitely yes, what kind of entrepreneurship business, I mean to say family startups have started off, and I'll show it to you how it has happened and how the ideas came up and what me and my students also did it after watching these one. So outcome, my research paper based on these two film clips. One is the trailer and the other one is the movie clip that I have taken out. So I'm thanking T-Series, and I have already informed them that yes, after watching this, I was not only able to write it down the research paper, however it was also acclaimed, and I thanked Bharat Bhushan, I mean to say Tulsi, and all the entire team from the T-Series also. So I hope you enjoy it. Do make your observations. I'm not going to pressure pressurize or give away everything so that it becomes an easy thing. So let us work together also, and majority of you were keen to learn how to proceed further with the qualitative research. So here this is how I'm proceeding further one after the other so that you will also learn it. So I hope I'm going to give you something of first-hand experience of writing the qualitative papers, and you yourself would be involved later on to write more of them. Till then, thanks and take care. Bye.